Now this week, we're playing against 1-5 Vanderbilt, and obviously, being the #1 ranked team in the nation playing against a team like this that only has 1 win out of 6 games, it should be going this way. This drive right here is the closest they've been to the red zone in this game, and here on 3rd and 4, they decide to do a wide receiver screen. I end up hitting the quarterback. He got the ball to the receiver, but he couldn't pick up the first down, so they're gonna have to settle for the field goal. They got that field goal and we scored a touchdown, but they got 16 seconds left to try to put some more points up on the board, and they end up picking up this first down, putting them in field goal range. They made that field goal too, making it 17-6 coming into the 3rd quarter as they end up getting the ball first. They run a play action on 2nd and 4, and I end up getting back there while he was rolling out, picking up the sack. Then on 3rd and 10, they need 10 yards to pick up a first down. Instead, they only pick up 6 yards off an out route. Vanderbilt end up getting a stop. They're back here in the red zone about, 1st and 10, their quarterback tried to tuck and run, but he ended up losing 2 yards. Now, I'm gonna be honest, in this drive right here, they've been doing a pretty good job of trying to block me. They put a running back right behind the O-lineman so that I can't get to the quarterback. So on 3rd and 7, I tried to run around to the left side and maybe get the sack, but my teammates, them boys came through and ended up picking up that sack. That O-line cannot hold any of us. This game is just about over, and it really could have just been ended right here if my teammate could have just picked this ball off. I don't know what's going on with us and dropping picks this season, but we need to stop it. And now on 4th and 10, they made a big mistake. The running back was not behind that O-lineman, got past him easily, hit the quarterback. While he was throwing the ball though, said that did not come to the sack, unfortunately. But 6 tackles, 5 tackles for loss and a sack, it's not a bad stat line. I want more though. Now this week, playing against Florida, who's 6-2, and surprisingly, they're not ranked right now. And I don't know how, but just feels kind of weird seeing that. But still, we know that this is Florida, a team that could definitely beat us if we let our guard down. So we still got to come out here and play with all we got. So far in the 1st quarter, it's just been much of a defensive game. And on 2nd and 13, they're trying to get their run game going. And I'm getting back there, picking up the tackle for loss. Now, I don't understand why they did this. I guess they're scared of getting sacked for even more yards. But on 3rd and 17, they ran the ball, and I got back there easily, picking up another tackle for loss. And so finally, we scored a touchdown. Less than 2 minutes left here in the 1st half on 3rd and 5, throwing the slant and not picking up that first down, 1 yard short. I gotta be honest, one of the most annoying things as a pass rusher is when I get past the O-line and the quarterback just throws the ball out of bounds. Like, that could have been my sack. Or like on screen plays, because I thought I had this sack here, but he threw that ball quickly to the receiver, and they ain't even pick up no yards. I mean, right now, both offenses are playing pretty mid. It's the 3rd quarter now, and we finally have 14 points. Through all the stops that we done got, I'm surprised we don't got more points than this. 2nd and 11, I ran right past his O-lineman, hit the quarterback, but he got that ball out in perfect time and picked up an 8-yard reception, making it 3rd and 3. They ended up doing something a little bit different here on 3rd and 3. They ran a read option, and I was right there to get that tackle on the quarterback when he kept it, but he just broke my tackle and kept going for the first down. Now, me knowing that this drive is continued because of me not making that tackle on 2nd and 10, I had to go ahead and pick up the sack so that they could lose a couple yards. Whenever a quarterback can throw a dot while I'm hitting him, I just gotta give him respect. On 3rd and 15, I'm right in his face hitting him, and he was still able to get the ball to the receiver who picked up the first down. But we got them back to 3rd down, and this time we cannot allow them to get another 3rd down conversion. They ran a running back screen play, and luckily, one of our DBs came in and knocked the guy out of bounds. They felt as they had no choice but to go for it here on 4th and 4, and they didn't even go for the first down. He threw the flat. That was just dumb. And honestly, it's not even surprising that they still have a chance to get back in this game, but we got to make sure that they don't get an opportunity to do that. But here on 3rd and 17, they ran a terrible play call here, and the quarterback went all the way back to the end zone and ended up getting sacked for the safety. But he ended up fumbling, and we picked the ball up, scoring a touchdown. I guess that's why they wasn't ranked. Maybe they'll do better next year. And now this week, we get to play against a ranked team. Ranked 19 Auburn, 6-2, and they done already found their way down the field. On 3rd and 5, this quarterback got that ball out in a perfect time, because I was finna knock his head off his shoulders, but he's lucky he got that ball out. Got them boys a 3rd and inches though, and I ended up getting right past his O-lineman while they ran a receiver screen play, hitting the quarterback, and he threw that ball to his O-line's back, incomplete. They got 3 and then got a stop. And on 3rd and 4, I put this O-lineman on the ground, but when I thought I had the sack, that quarterback made a nasty move to evade us, and then he threw a pick. So hey man, he you know what I'm saying, he evaded from my sack, but that resulted in a pick, so it is what it is. Somehow offense did not score, but on 2nd and 13, the quarterback would give us another chance to get some more points, throwing another pick. But off of that pick, we only got 3 points, making it a tie game with about 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the 1st half. They ran a running back screen play and did not pick up the first down, so we got a chance to get some points before half. Now finally we had some points on the board, up 10-3 now in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 14, they tried to run the ball to my side, and I'm getting there making that tackle for loss. It's 3rd and 17, and the quarterback, he's desperate, so he decided to throw this ball deep down the field to his wide receiver on the left side. And lucky for us, he couldn't catch that ball. He just dropped it. Now offense is finally starting to catch a rhythm, finally starting to heat up, and on 3rd and 13, he would throw a little check down, and that's incomplete. And at this point, we're really starting to pull away from this game. It's 24-3, and I'm picking up this sack. Yeah, that momentum at they crib, it's all live. Tough game for Auburn. I came out this game with 5 tackles, 3 for loss, and a sack. And now after dominating a pretty decent team, we got 1-9 Kentucky. There's no way this ends well. Scoreless in the first quarter, but the start of the second quarter on 3rd and 10, I'm getting past a double team and forcing him to throw a pick before he was finna get hit. Our defense has been on point as it always is. It's the second half. Now we're up 10-0 and they're running the ball. They're on the outside of the field now. They pick up a pretty good run here, 1 yard short of the first. They're trying to run the ball on 2nd and 1 to pick up this first down, but I'm getting back there tackling that boy for loss. Now on 3rd down, this Kentucky quarterback stayed calm in the pocket while I was almost finna get to him. He threw a dot to pick up the first down. We got them boys a 3rd and goal, and that quarterback was too scared to try to score a touchdown here and, maybe throw a pick. So instead, he threw the ball to the back of the end zone or out of bounds, so they could settle for a field goal. We responded to their field goal with a touchdown. We up 17-3, and that quarterback tried to run out to the right side. He immediately got caught. On 3rd and 7, they left this OT on the island with me. I ended up getting past them easily and almost got to the quarterback, but he decided to take a little check down that did not pick up the first down. We didn't score off that drive, but it's the 4th quarter now with about 3 minutes left, and if they do not score on this drive right here, this game is about over. They definitely lost mentally if they're deciding to do stuff like this on 3rd and 15. They decided to run the ball. The running back is tired and everything. He got tackled for loss. Now it's 4th and 19. And they did all that just for on 4th and 19. The quarterback couldn't even get the ball out of his hands before he got sacked. Turnover on downs, game over. Now, to be honest, I feel like we should have did that 1-9 team a lot worse than we did them, but at the same time, statistically, I ain't do what I was supposed to do. We got Georgia Tech this week, and even though this is an unranked team, they end up getting some transfers defensively. That's definitely going to show in this game. And as for our defense, we're doing pretty good right now until this play on 2nd and 17. We allowed their running back to pick up the first down. But then, making up for it, ending their drive on 2nd and 9, they ran a play action, throwing the ball to the right side, right to a defender. A great pick to end off their drive. But their defense ended up getting a stop, and on 2nd and 5, we allowed them to get back into our territory off this run. I'll be honest, the only thing that's even getting them yards right now is running the ball. So we got to make sure that we get back there and make the tackles for losses. I do here, making them lose a yard. They end up running the ball on back-to-back plays, and we got the tackle for loss once again. Like I said, running the ball so far has been the only way that they was able to gain yards. On 3rd and 14, they ran a play action. The quarterback couldn't find no one to throw the ball to, so he gave it to the running back, and he got lit up. And so we finally scored a touchdown. 2nd and 9, they trying to run the ball, and he is not going nowhere. He only gained 2 yards. I'm gonna be honest, the way that they O-line was protecting on this play, and the quarterback, he did a pretty good job of staying behind him so that I couldn't get to him, and he picked up the first down. But all that just for on the next play on 1st and 10, the quarterback throw a dot to the defense once again. And with just about a minute left in the first half, we got enough time to go ahead and get some more points before the second half. And well, we still have 7 points in the second half now, and Georgia Tech is trying their hardest to get their run game back, but that is just not working for them no more. And since their run game not working, their pass game is even worse. 3rd and 9, quarterback can't throw the ball to nobody, he gets sacked. And finally, we score another touchdown up 14-0, and that momentum and that defense, that pass rush, that blitz is just getting amazing. After trying to run the ball on 2nd down and they went nowhere, it's 3rd and 17, and he almost threw this dot to the sideline, but we are lucky that he was out of bounds before he caught it. Offense ended up throwing a turnover, and now they're on the outside of the field on 2nd and 10 trying to run the ball. That run stuff still not working. On 3rd and 14, I thought I had the clear lane to go ahead and get that sack, but this OT just barely got me before I was able to get there, and the quarterback decided to take a check down out route, get a couple yards. Now they got no choice but to go for it on 4th down, and he decided to take the slant, and he has too many people around him. He was not able to pick up the first down, and that's game over. And for the second game in a row, I had no sacks. That's crazy. But all I can do is keep my head up because we're still winning games even without me getting sacks. And now win the conference championship playing against number 18 Texas A&M. And already, they seeing what our defense is on 3rd and 8. I get to the quarterback, make him feel me, and he threw an incomplete pass. Great defense. The offense is being mediocre, which isn't anything that we're not used to. You know what I'm saying? We done went through last year and did our thing. We're going to do the same thing again this year. 2nd and 14, an obvious run situation. It was just all about who was going to run the ball, and I chose the right person to go after, getting that running back -1 yard. After going through 2 straight games with no sacks, I'm as hungry as I could possibly be to go ahead and get a sack. I'm getting past this old lineman easily and finally securing a sack. So far throughout the first quarter, this game's going kind of how I expected. Another defensive game. They got good defense, we got good defense. I ended up getting double teamed on 3rd and 4, but I still ended up getting free. It just took me a little bit too long to get to him. He was able to pick up the first down off that curl route. I'm on at this game though. They're on the outside of the field now, in our territory on 1st and 10. This quarterback drops back in the pocket and delivers a dot straight to our defense. And well, there goes their drive. Still a 7-point game coming into the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3. They're running a read option. And he handed the ball off to the running back, and I'm getting there to trip him up a little bit, getting my boy tackle for loss. On 3rd and 5, I put this offensive tackle on his back, but that quarterback is so lucky that the running back was there to protect him. But still, due to the blitz that we sent, somebody was able to tip the ball to prevent the first. And after getting that stop, luckily offense was able to go ahead and get a field goal, making it even harder for Texas A&M to stay in this game. But so far, the way they done put this drive right here together, it's been their best drive of the game. On 3rd and 6, they pick up the first down off an end route, and the drive was going pretty well up until on 2nd and 9. They decided to run the ball up the middle, and I got there right before he was able to even get past the O-line. But this quarterback did not want to settle for the field goal at all. On 3rd and 10, a play action, I ran right past him somehow, and he delivered a dot to pick up the first down. And then to end off their drive, on 1st and goal, he delivered another dot to score a touchdown, making it a 1-score game once again. We only ended up getting 3 points on offense, so now they have 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go ahead and get a touchdown. If they score a touchdown and kick that field goal, we lose the game. But this is what the quarterback decides to do. And it's just crazy to me because that was with the conference championship on the line, and they lose just like that. Well, at least that's what we thought when we was coming off the field, but offense gave them another chance to go ahead and score, but I'm not letting that happen. I'm picking up this sack. They got no timeouts. They got to hurry up. 3rd and 18. The quarterback, he threw a dot, but he didn't pick up enough yards to get the first down. It's 4th and 4. And now on 4th and 4, with the game on the line, getting right past that old lineman, picking up the sack to end the game. And after going through 2 games straight with no sacks, I had a crazy game. 10 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks. And now in my sophomore season, winning the conference championship 2 years in a row, we got one more goal to go ahead and get done with before the season's over with. The Natty for the 2nd year in a row. And yeah, all these little individual awards, they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Good for my resume. Good for building me as being the greatest pass rusher of all time when it's all said and done in college football. But I won another national championship. That's all I'm focused on right now. And in the national championship, we're playing against another 10-2 team, who were the number 2 team in the nation, Kansas State. And off the rip, you could tell they're not scared of our defense at all. They showing us what they own already, throwing this deep ball down the field, 2 people there in the vicinity, and he still caught that ball for the tug. What in the world? We definitely gonna have to lock in this game. But at the offense, threw a turnover, and now we're back on defense on our side of the field. The momentum is not looking good for us at all at the moment. We just gotta try our best as a defense to prevent them from scoring a touchdown. We gotta make them settle for 3 or create a turnover. On 3rd and 9, I feel like this might have been the turnover opportunity. That quarterback threw the ball right to Malachi Starks, but he just dropped the ball. We need that pick. And now, here we go. This is probably the worst position we've been in all season. We're down 10 points and they have the ball on our side of the field. And then on 3rd and 5, I'm not gonna lie, this could have been a dot if the quarterback didn't get hit while he was throwing this ball. Luckily, he did get hit and it was incomplete. But man, oh man, how bad is our offense playing right now? I couldn't even tell you. We're down 13-0 in the 2nd quarter right now, playing as much defense as we possibly can, but it's not looking like it's doing much. We got them all the way backed up. 3rd and 15, and they ran a running back screen play that didn't go anywhere. This would be the perfect time for offense to finally put some points on the board. And they did just that. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to try to get a stop before halftime so we can get some more points before half. And I'm laying this quarterback out in hopes for a fumble, but he didn't let that ball go. On 2nd and 7, he decided to go ahead and run the ball immediately, getting to the right side, picking up a couple yards, but getting stopped at the line of scrimmage. Personally, I don't understand this play right here. They decided to run the ball on 3rd and 7, and I got back there with my boy making the tackle. And now finally, in the 3rd quarter, we have taken the lead. And to be honest, with the defense we've been playing all game, we should be up by a lot more than this. But it's cool though, because we could feel in the stadium the whole momentum just changing over to our side. That pressure getting to the quarterback, and it's an inaccurate pass going to the running back. We scored another touchdown, and at this point, their offense feels like they can't do anything. A play action, he's immediately taking a hit while he's trying to to throw the ball. But then on 3rd and 4, he scrambled out to the right side, and finally he was able to connect with a receiver to pick up the first down, able to continue their drive now. Just from the formation they was in on 2nd down, I knew it was going to be a run. I just had to get there and make this tackle. Man, when I tell you the difference between the energy that we had in the first quarter up to now, oh man, it's crazy. Because when them sacks start rolling in, them stops, them tackles for loss, it's over for the other team. Now at this point, the game is starting to get away from them. 2nd and 10, the quarterback trying to scramble, and nah, he ain't going nowhere, getting sacked once again. Man, the way we just flipped that switch in this game, I can't be nothing but proud for me and my guy. As we came out here in this game, showing off who we are, how we play defense every single game with everything we got. And because of that, we won our 2nd national championship in a row. And though I wasn't able to pick up a sack in this national championship game, I definitely made my presence felt every single play. And my stats to top off my sophomore season are crazy. Not as crazy as my first season, but hey man, nonetheless, still crazy. But now we got to lock in for this 3rd season. Because as I said, one of my main goals coming into college was to win a national championship all 3 years that I'm here. And I'm going to make sure I do everything I could possibly do to make sure that happens.